Well, welcome for today's video. What I'm going to be talking about is probably something that you have heard going on in the news as of late. Probably you start hearing about it around February, and is the NAR lawsuit, the National Association of Realtors lawsuit. Just going to make it very simple. What happened was that a couple sellers took to court the National Association of Realtors because they felt that they were pressured into paying commissions for the buyer, for the buyer's agent, right? And it went to court, and a whole bunch of different companies just settled. I never thought they could actually win in court, but I guess some companies decided to settle. So now it's becoming kind of the law of the land. It is a little bit troubling because it's going to affect the buyers technically. And the reason why is because the buyers have to come in with their down payment, they have to come in with closing costs, and now they will have to pay in some circumstances their realtors. Now, while we already jumped in front of this, I'm thinking about making another video next week. I'm going to bring Albie to discuss what are the options that we have available to tackle this. But I do want to put this in your periphery so you're ready for this. I'm already seeing contracts coming in which the seller is not paying any commissions to the buyer's realtor, and our buyer decided to use their own realtor, and their own realtor at this time is charging them for commissions. So now we have situations where they have to come in with their down payment, they have to come in with closing costs, and on top of that, they have to pay their realtor. So I am going to make a new video next week. I'm going to talk about the different options that we have. It's probably going to be a longer video, but I do want to put this in front of you so you are ready for it, right? More if you're going to be using your own realtor, be prepared for that. At the same time, some of our realtors, I haven't seen it coming to me yet, but I have heard on the floor that some of the realtors in some of the states that I'm not licensed are already asking for those. Now, on a sidebar, it is important to have your own realtor. The way that I talk to my clients about it, because sometimes they're like, well, I can just use a listing agent. Well, the fiduciary duty of a listing agent is to the seller. So if anything goes wrong, they have to protect the seller, not you. So if you go into buying a home and you're using the listing agent, it's like going to court and using the district attorney as your defense attorney. You don't want that. You want somebody who's going to be representing your own benefits, right? So please ensure that if you do have any questions regarding this, or if your realtor that you're using is asking you to pay for their commission, let us know. We will see what is it that we can do to alleviate that. Otherwise, be ready for next week's video where I'm going to talk about this with Albie at depth so you can understand what is it that we can do to make this happen and work for you. Have a wonderful weekend, and you know what to do. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call me, 480-542-8890, and have a wonderful weekend.